So in service of the creative, it's important for us to make sure that when you step into that room, you are 100% above board. And Max, usuka kuphi lungelo funde kuphi ubawuthi star quality. Okay, yes, 100%.
Would you consider yourself a family woman?
100%. 110 million%. I am a family person.
Why?
When I grew up, my dad raised me, right? And we didn't have that family thing. My mom died when I was really, really young.
Interesting.
And so when my dad had female counterparts,
Not counterparts.
His counterparts, Mami said.
I'm a tender.
I'm a piece job. Then I always used to picture myself and be like, oh my gosh, now I've got a mom, I've got a dad. I'm like other kids, So when I grew up, I always knew that I wanted to have a family. I knew. Ngikhethe indoda ngiyazi ukuthi ngifuna indoda esizoba umndeni nayo 100%, and I chose immaculately well.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
a blessing.
Super blessing.
Yeah.
My
it's
husband,
rare nowadays.
100%.
Yeah.
My husband has been a huge blessing in my life. He's been an accelerator in my life as well.
Sure.
And by accelerator, I mean umuntu that is able to encourage, that is able to build you, that is able to money, you know what I mean? It's not perfect all the time, but you are able to see the positivity and you move forward and you seeing where we are going, and that's what we're instilling in our kids as well. But yeah.
You could have gone the other route though and say, I didn't have a mom, so I'll be a toxic woman who doesn't.
Could have been a baddie.
I
could have been a baddie.
I was in Brazil with something. Turkey changing something there.
I could have. But my man snatched me up when I was very young. I was in my second year of varsity. What's yours, Allah? Don't know if I've got it figured out what I and that's what now. Next year's 20 years together.
Sure.
Yeah. 3 beautiful children. An amazing support system and structure around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Couldn't have asked for anything better. I live and breathe for my family.
Sure.
Yeah.
Powerful. Isn't it scary though, so young in your early 20s to commit at that level?
I laugh all the time. Like when I look back at it, I'm like, Bengyenzani. I didn't even know. You think you know at that time. I was 25 when I got married. I was married at 25 and I was pregnant at 25. I had my first child at 25.
Kuningi.
But for some reason, bekungasindi.
Sure.
Was I perfect? No. There were a lot of things I had to figure out about myself. There's a lot of things my husband had to begazela about me, that he had to sit back and go, okay, all right, we're figuring this out now. Okay, let's move. Same with me, but that is what relationship is. It's you sticking out through the different evolutions of your partner per se, right? Because you're going to evolve.
Absolutely.
Whether you are 60, 90,
sure.
and whether you are 18.
And some people give up on marriages because they couldn't handle the evolution.
100%. You have to be ready to kind of stick out that evolution. Be ready to kind of figure out the puzzle pieces, because you won't always find the right puzzle piece. You're going to put the wrong puzzle piece into place, and then you have to go, oh, wait a minute, that doesn't fit. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. 100%.
Would you say that a lot of the increased divorce statistics is because people are not willing to stick it out when the puzzle piece is wrong?
I don't think there's a blanket answer to that.
Okay.
There are a lot of reasons why people divorce. And so I don't think that's perhaps the blanket answer to give it, because as umuntu, the Miranda that I was at 18 is not the Miranda I was at 25.
Neither at 30.
Neither at 30, neither at 60. And okay, yes, you want to stick out the evolution, but within that evolution, do I want to stick it out with you? Are you the type of person that I'm willing to stick it out with? Because I could be evolving, but are you willing to evolve with me?
Sure.
But also, some people marry people that are not good.
From the get-go.
From the get-go, yeah. Uzitshela ukuthi okay, mhlawumbe ngizomshintsha along the way, or uzoshintsha. Because as females, we're always so nurturing and always so positive and always so we endure isn't eningi, you know what I mean? And then they're just like deal breakers for certain people. My deal breakers are not necessarily your deal breakers, right? Umuntu mhlambe akushout estradweni. Didn't maybe mean malice, maybe doesn't have the right communication skills, but you are like, no, actually, I'm not going to stick out and ngizofundisa umuntu communication mina.
Because it's triggering, perhaps.
It's triggering.
Something
maybe
that happened in your life.
Something, you know, maybe it's GBV. Maybe you saw your parents arguing and your dad doing whatever, you know what I mean? God forbid. But kuhamba ngokuthi ushade umuntu onjani? What are you willing to stick out? What are your deal breakers? What are your non-deal breakers? Kuhamba ngomuntu. Asingasho ukuthi umuntu angadivorce. Like umuntu edinga ukudivorce. Akadivorce.
I love that because you are empowering people to say that just because Miranda ngiti, I'm commemorating, celebrating 20 years of marriage, I'm not saying stick out in rubbish.
No. And for me, I was blessed enough. Shatumuntu righty. And I think now you shatumuntu rights.
Yeah.
And so we were willing to stick it out with each other, you know, good or bad, thick, thin. My husband is a pikinini mina sengilana manje, you know, after the 3 kids. But he's like, I love me some meat on you. You know what I mean? Abanye, that doesn't fly. Indoda ithi hayisuke anyway.
I'm done with you.
I'm done with you. Yeah. You know, there's different ebbs and flows to marriage. Kuhamba ngomuntu.
Would you still say, in closing this marriage topic, it's one of the most sacred institutions we have as humanity?
100%. Companionship. I feel like companionship is so underrated. Mm-hmm. It is so underrated. Uba nomuntu that you know without a doubt has your back. Besides just marriage, ngaba a friendship, right? Where you have a long-term friendship with this person. Just to have that companionship, that long-term relationing with someone, in the sense obviously has become marriage, but in other senses is like a permanent friendship, sisterhood, brotherhood, whatever the case is.
It carries us.
It carries you.
Yeah.
It feeds you.
Yeah.
It nourishes you. All of a sudden your day, you've got a spring in your step. You've got a, you know, ngoba nje umngani wakho uthi hayi chome asibangene, you know, just to have umuntu ozothi chome asibangene because you were feeling down 2, 3, 5 minutes earlier. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, asibangene, let's go. You know what I mean? Same with marriage. Having that permanent person that you know, no matter what. Ula, lo muntu lo. Ngingaba mubi ngibe nasty. Yes, uzangikhola to order, but that person will have my back.
Yeah.
It's like so underrated. Really underrated.
Miranda, where do you run to when the world feels like it's closing in on you?
Oh, deep wena.
Welcome.
Where do I run to when the world gets too much? I'm very spiritual, very connected with the higher power. And a big part of me and how I connect to my higher power is through my creativity. I speak to God when I'm painting. I speak to God when I'm listening to music or creating music. I literally switch off. I will switch off. I will go to my room. I'll listen to music. I'll talk to my husband, maybe let off a bit of steam. And then just to reboot. Reuse, recycle, recalibrate.
Yeah.
But yeah, the higher power is always the source. 100%. Ngiyathandaza. Ukuthandaza kwethu akufani. Mina ukuthandaza kwami ukucula. Yes, I pray also ukuthandaza in a traditional way, but there are different forms of prayer for me as well, where I connect with the higher power. Most of the time that works. Sometimes you just have to have a good cry. Have a good cry. Admit it's a mess.
Yeah.
Not falling apart.
Yeah.
But after you have that good cry, also have the ability to just pick yourself up. Or ube nomuntu ozokupika up, akusiza ukupika up. You have to have that support structure. The people that are around you and that you surround yourself with are very important, especially in times like these. Ngabe ukuthi usurrounded nomuntu athi leyo hayi sengisuka khona mina. Ngikubuzile ukuthi usuka khona ngithe mina I'm going through this. Why can't you support me? You've been there. So support me through it. You know what I mean? The people that you surround yourself are very important during those times.
As a mother of 3 and a wife for 2 decades, do you ever still wish that you had your own mom?
Oh, always. But I have an amazing mom. I have a stepmom
Okay.
who is incredible.
So aphela mathenda kwabakhona uma
Yes. Kwabakhona umama wangempela.
Yeah.
And she came at the right time when I
Sure.
needed her.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 beautiful sisters from my dad's marriage with
Yes.
stepmom.
Yeah.
My real mom, I would have loved to get to know my real mom. 100%. There's always been a time where I've been like, oh, is no mama. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go cry to your mom. I used to have, I grew up in boarding school, so I went to an art school. And there was this one particular girl that used to, like, you know, in school, I had to tell my mom, and I used to be like,
Like, trigger me.
Yeah, I wish I had a mom that, like, I could say, like, my mom would sing you know?
Yeah.
But I think my mom lives in me. My stepmom has given me amazing skills. And my business partner and my friends tell me I'm an amazing mom. I'm very hard on myself as a mom.
Yeah.
But I think I'm an incredible mom. I've been reaffirmed in that area. My husband, my friends, my business partner, everybody tells me, you know. So I think even though I lacked having a mom, I was still able to kind of figure it out along the way. Yeah, but it wasn't easy. Still not easy. There are days where I'm like, oh, this child. We are a trier.
You know, a constant theme in this conversation, I don't know if you're noticing, is your reverence and your appreciation for your business partner.
Yeah.
It seems that you are doing business in a sisterhood manner.
Oh, 100%. She is my sister.
It goes beyond business.
She is my sister. 100%. There's nothing that woman wouldn't do for me. Every single baby shower I've had has been thrown by her. No, I've got this. If there was ever a poster child for I've got this and I'll get it and I'll make it happen, it's that woman.
Yeah.
100%. It's we are married at this point. We really are married. It's a sisterhood. Really it is.
Perhaps something that's deeply needed in an era where the internet keeps on showing us how much black women hate each other. The amount of bullying black women do on one another on the internet seems to be void of the sisterhood that you've managed to have.
Do we drive each other crazy? All the damn time. All the damn time. She probably wants to kill me half of the time. I probably want to kill her half of the time. You know what I mean? But the important thing is that we know what we're doing. We know why we are in each other's lives. And it's to support each other through this lifetime. You get very few people that are able to walk this lifetime journey with you. There are other people that are just kind of visitors. Excuse me, that are like short-term.
Season 1, season 2, baham.
Yeah. And that's also okay. There's
Sure.
nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm a acquaintances, I'm a featurer, I'm a extras, I'm a whatever, you know what I mean? But you get those that play like super like leading roles within your life and that help you carry the weight of what it takes to carry on living. And I can definitely say I found that in Zinzi, in my best friend, in my stepmom, in my husband. Baningi abantu. Yes, I can count them on one hand. But to me, guningi. Growing
Because
up.
of the value they bring.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
We have to be intentional though about those relationships.
Yeah.
You don't bump into them.
Yeah.
As you're saying, the ebbs and flows, I need to stay there and I need to stay there in a healthy manner.
Yeah. I'll give you an example with my best friend. My best friend, she was going through something and she thought maybe I would be judging her. This is someone I've known for maybe 18 years, maybe even more than that. And she felt like perhaps that I couldn't relate or she didn't want to be a burden to me and she couldn't. It's in those times that it matters the most, where you have to pick up the phone. But if the person can't pick up the phone in return, you don't just go, okay, who's on phone? Now I get into my car, I go to your place,
And
I
I'm knocking.
knock at the door ke manje ngoba
Yeah.
ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle kahle kwenzakalani.
Yeah.
It's important to have people like that in your life. It is important to put the effort in. Uma omunye umuntu engakunikeza i-effort, it's fine, okwakhe lokho. You must know that you have put enough effort. Kuze ukuthi if it ever comes to a day where you're like, okay, I've done enough, you must know ukuthi ngempela I've done enough. I have put enough into this person, and if they're not willing to return it, that's okay. Okwakhe lokho. You know what I mean?
We're nearing the end of our conversation. I know it's nice. Mnandi like hi. Do you believe you're living in your purpose at the moment?
100%. I live a very purposeful life. I don't involve myself in anything that I feel like is going to take away from me. I wouldn't have come to this podcast if I knew it was going to take anything away from me. My work, what we're building within this industry with Star Quality Management and Star Quality Creative Arts College, we have now started trying to figure out how do we build this bridge for actors that are training that then can get represented but then end up in the industry. And so we've started initiating what we call the Star Quality Accelerator.
Yes.
Industry Accelerator. So our college holistically, so that other actors are also able to live in their purpose. You're not just training for the sake of training, right? You're able to see the vision. I'm training, but there's an end product, an end solution to this training. Where am I going to end up? I need some kind of work integrated learning. I need to figure out ukuthi le industry ngingena kanjani. And so we're creating that opportunity and building this bridge to create like this 360 accelerator element for our creatives within the college.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So purposeful, 100%. That's my biggest purpose, is to make sure the industry that I'm in, right? Besides obviously my family living in that purpose, there's different parallel purpose lines in each person's life, right? You can live in your purpose within family. You can live within purpose within your work and what you're called to do in life. I was called to serve, whether it's within the education space, whether it is within the creative space, but that's where my purpose lies in. And so it's important for me to make sure that the people that work within my life, in this case could be the college, in this case could be my family, that their lives are drastically impacted. And you're not going to walk into Star Quality and be the same.
Sure.
We've had actors that have come to Star Quality, have gone to other agencies and have come back because of the purposefulness that is within how we handle our business.
Transformative nature.
Transformative.
Yeah.
Jonga.
Yeah.
Transformative nature, 100%.
Yeah.
And not even being pompous about it. Really, it's just like you work.
That's what we do.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we do. Not chasing the dollars, but chasing purpose. Yeah. Trendelas. Yeah.
Miranda Changa said, what's that one thing in life you know for sure and you're absolutely certain of?
That's a very good question. I've never had that one before. That everything you want wants you. Without a doubt. And I'm a living testament of that. I come from a very small town that literally has one road. The fanciest shop we have in our town is a pep store. Literally.
Mhlawumbe Spa, I'm sure.
No, we
Akukho
wish.
Spa.
No, we wish.
Sis.
Recently they've brought in a U-Save.
Yeah.
Into the town, and that's the second. Ellerins, there's an Ellerins in every town. Ellerins as well. How I ended up in Joburg and being able to be so impactful in my career, finding my husband, making the friendships that I've made, building the connect that we've built, because we are now 20-something years deep in the industry. I can call Lungelo and be like, Lungelo, no muntu that needs to come and see you. Would you be open to do that?
Sure.
Because I've built that bridge.
Sure.
So I know that what you want, wants you. I literally have to go, okay, in 3 years' time, this is where I'm going to be. Not I want to be. Oh, how you talk is very important. Lento le, inamandla le. This thing has a lot of power. How you speak to yourself, how you mentally refocus your brain. You have to speak like it's already happening or it has already happened. Otherwise, what are we doing here? You're sending a message to God that's misinterpreted. Mutugu God, I want to be on ETV. Uzo to God, okay, I also want you to be on ETV. Mutugu God, I'm going to be on ETV, or ETV wants me. Cause like, okay, yeah, ETV does want you. Okay, I was thinking phone, God makes it happen. All of a sudden, you're like, wait a minute, how did I end up in the studio?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because the correct message was sent to God. When you say I want to be, you're telling God, I'm not ready yet. I'm still preparing. You're in preparation, right? What you want wants you. It wants you. But you have to be ready. Are you prepared?
You just affirmed something in all of us in this room, including the team behind the scenes, because we took a decision this year that even though it takes a lot of space, it takes time, it takes investing ourselves. We shoot the podcast in 4K only.
100%.
And we said it's because we are international and we are shooting for streamers. Asinanda ukuthi bazosifica ngendlela, bazosifica sibhizi, but bazosifica sikuleyo level already. Ukuthi bayabuka, khona ongakabuki, khona sazongidiscover, khona ongakasidiscover. But we pitch ourselves at that level because we are nothing less than that.
And let me tell you, when I watch your show, I'm like,
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's been a privilege. Thank you.
I must say, Lungelo, I've watched your podcast for a while now. And each time I see you interview someone, I am so amazed at how much you listen.
Thank you.
As presenters, the one thing we teach in our college is a great presenter is someone that listens.
Yeah.
You have to giglalela ukuthi uthini so that I can listen to that and formulate my next question according to that. You're so invested in the person that is sitting in the seat. And I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate your interviewing style. You're so talented. Magwande, i4K, magube the next 24K. Yes, I love.
You'll always
wishing
be there.
you so many more, so much more.
It's not easy, but it's been such a journey filled with so much blessings that I had imagined, because we imagine what God tells us and speaks to us, because God speaks to the individual, not to a community.
Yeah.
But when you see it play out, you're like, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
It falls into place and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. Really amazing.
This conversation with Miranda Njanga said, impact, power, purpose. That's all I can summarize it into. And I hope for you, something was invoked to always call into name that which you want and that which you believe in for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.